There are dishes that, though simple, carry deep emotions for diners. Because behind their flavors lie stories crystallized from cultural refinement. Green rice flakes, a traditional dish of the Khmer people, both familiar yet exotic, bind together the emotions and efforts of those who make them in the process of transforming glutinous rice grains into fragrant, chewy, sweet rice flakes. Our Mekong Delta Life program is now filming in Phu Tan commune, Phu Tan district, Sos Trang province. As the Okombok festival approaches, areas with large Khmer populations, such as in Zang, Vinh, and Sos Trang, are bustling with flat glutinous green rice pounding to prepare for the grand celebration. And now, let's visit the green rice flake season in Phu Tan, Sos Trang together. Along the April 30th canal, in Phuoc hamlet, Phu Tan commune, a lively atmosphere fills the air. The rowing rhythm of the four-faced pagoda's Ingo boat team is hurriedly preparing for the Southern Khmer Culture, Sports and Tourism Festival, an event that occurs only once every 5 years in Sos Trang, coinciding with the traditional Okombok festival of the Southern Khmer people. Phu Tan commune, in Phu Tan district, Sos Trang province, currently has 6 hamlets, with Khmer people accounting for nearly 80%. The traditional occupations of Phu Tan commune are diverse and plentiful, including weaving bamboo beds and making bamboo tools for trapping fish. Most notably is the pounding of flattened glutinous green rice for our Phu Tan commune. On regular days, we only make a little, but during festival days, like Okombok and Ingo boat racing, people make a lot. However, the traditional method of hand pounding is fading away because of Industry 4.0 technology. People now use machines for pounding. What a coincidence that localities named Phu Tan in many Mekong Delta provinces all have local specialties. Among them, Phu Tan and Zang is famous for grilled glutinous rice cracker. Phu Tan Kamau is famous for dried production, while Phu Tan Sos Trang is associated with the traditional Khmer green rice flake craft that has existed for over 100 years. With its unique flavor, over time, this dish has become a specialty of Sos Trang province, known to consumers in many places. As the Okombok festival draws near, local families are busy and hurried making green rice flakes to supply markets near and far. In the old days, we made them traditionally by hand. Now it's all machine-made, which is easier and more convenient too. Back then, we needed many workers. Now we only need 5 people to do the work. Much better. In the past, hiring people cost 300,000 dong per sack, with no profit. 300,000 dong, and it took 3 people to do it. Had to wake up at 3 a.m. and work until 11 a.m. for just 1 sack. Now we make over 20 sacks daily, about 700 kilograms of rice flakes. From being a locality with small-scale household green rice flake production, today Phuoc Green Rice Flake Village has undergone many changes. With larger-scale production organization, people have boldly invested in machinery and production equipment to increase output, reduce labor and costs, thereby significantly increasing profits. Although they haven't yet built commercial brands, the facilities are conscious of preserving the traditional craft, contributing to stable employment for many local workers. Everyone's gone to work in factories now, and it's impossible to find workers like before because of the nearby industrial zones. We've had a good year for sales, selling to places like Kamau, Baklu, Kuntha, everywhere. We transport and deliver to customers on the same day. Previously, each batch of green rice flakes needed at least for permanent people, for stages, from roasting, pounding and winnowing. But now with the help of machinery and equipment, One person can handle work at all stages. The labor shortage problem has now been solved. Phu Tan green rice flakes are produced more, reaching beyond the village bamboo hedge, developing markets, too many provinces and cities nationwide. However, nostalgia for the rhythmic pounding of the flakes from the old days remains a constant memory for those in the profession. Now it's machine-made, but it used to be a lot more fun when it was done by hand. Waking up at night, hearing the sound of the flake pounding. For the people of Phu Tan green rice flake village, glutinous rice grains are treasured like hometown gems, and the rhythm of green rice flake pounding is the most typical cultural heartbeat of the community among the Khmer people. The craft of hand-pounding green rice flakes has now largely faded because young people, when they grow up, tend to leave their hometowns for the city. So every year, near the Okombok festival, the bustling sound of the flake pounding is also a way for people to remind each other to preserve ethnic cultural identity, hoping to take this rustic dish even further. Dear audiences, in the Khmer villages, green rice flakes have very special significance. They reflect production customs and are a distinctive cultural feature expressed through each festival season. As you can see, this shows a scene of the local people reenacting the traditional, manual process of pounding green rice flakes. This sight is now a very rare one, dear audiences. And now, let's go inside to see what steps the people take to produce a batch of delicious green rice flakes. We immerse ourselves in the warm atmosphere of a southern Khmer family making green rice flakes. Besides income from rice fields, Miss Arin's family has additional income thanks to the traditional green rice flake craft. You'll notice that this is a stage of pounding the green rice flakes. This can be said to be the most laborious stage for the worker. It requires strength to pound the pestle and coordinated teamwork between the two people. Uncle, let me try a little bit, please. Go for it. Oh, this is quite heavy. When I lift my pestle up, it's your turn to pound down, okay? Yes, pound. There you go. Steady hands, right, sister? Yes? How long can you stand and work in a day, sister? Standing from 4 a.m. Stop for lunch at 11 a.m. Then continue working until 2 to 3 p.m. before stopping. So how many kilograms of green rice flakes can you make in one day? One day produces 25 kilograms of green rice flakes from 50 kilograms of glutinous rice. How long does it take to finish one mortar, sister? About 10 to 15 minutes. Oh, I see it's all crushed now, sister. Yes, it's ruined because you did it. So is it because I pounded too hard or what? Because you pounded too long. There, I've got the rhythm. Just another 10 or 15 minutes. Where's Uncle? Okay, thank you everyone. We'll move on to the next stage, dear audiences. These familiar tasks recreated during each festival season are also opportunities for the local people to introduce their ethnic identity to visitors from all directions. Here, people are not only farmers, but also practical tour guides. When asked about the green rice flake craft and the traditional customs of their people, I've been doing this craft since I was a young girl. Around 17-18 years old, pounding, roasting, winnowing, I know how to do every step. Back then, when I was still very young, still a girl, I'd buy perfectly ripe glutinous rice, wherever I found it for immediate processing. It was truly delicious. The green rice flake was really sweet. That's the secret behind the Phu Tan green rice flake reputation. Dear audiences, Having the opportunity to visit the green rice flake craft in Phu Tan, we can see the meticulousness and care in producing a batch of fragrant, chewy green rice flakes. Choosing raw materials is most important. This requires a pure, high-quality glutinous rice variety, such as the long and seasonal or Khai Bet, Tin Zong varieties, cultivated in Dai Tam commune, Cho Than district, So Strang province. Just as they become perfectly ripe, the plump, round grains are harvested by the locals, threshed, and brought back from making green rice flakes. Ladies and gentlemen, the distinctive feature of the green rice flake craft of the people in Phu Tan is that they use fresh glutinous rice grains, and for one roasting session, it will be one bowl of glutinous rice like this. Sister, why do you use a clay pot here? With a clay pot, I roast it more evenly, and the flake tastes better. In a day like this, during peak season when you sit and work, how many batches do you make? In one day, that's one sack of rice, about 50-something kilograms. People prepare it in advance, and I go buy it like that. I wake up earlier than others to gather firewood like that. I roast first, then others take it to pound later. Sister, when you roast, how do you know the glutinous rice is done? It puffs up. I roast until it's dry. When it's dry, about 5 to 10 grains puff up. That's just right. If I roast it more, it gets hard and won't break when pounded. It's ruined. But too early won't work either. Too early and it's mushy, can't be pounded at all. Phu Tan green rice flake season remains bustling in Khmer villages during festival seasons. Under the village bamboo shade, the production pace continues to rotate. After green rice flake season comes weaving craft. Then rice flake season returns to continue the pestle rhythm. These traditional cultural values left by ancestors and forefathers continue to be passed down, like the eternal flow of life through generations. We have arrived in Phu Tan and learned about the green rice flake craft. We couldn't pass up the chance to taste the specialty made by the locals. Usually we see people mix the flakes with grated coconut and add a little sugar, and coconut water will make the flakes soft, chewy, and fragrant. And here they also add mung beans. Mixing them with mung beans makes they even more delicious. Now let's start by adding the coconut first. The mixing ratio between rice flakes and coconut is usually about 1 kilogram of rice flakes with 1 grated overripe coconut. Added to this is coconut water and a little sugar, depending on customer taste requirements. After the coconut water and sugar soak into the green rice flakes, it creates a comprehensive flavor that's sweet and rich just right, with a special aroma and very easy to eat. Phu Tan people also add seasonings, like salt, roasted peanuts ground smooth, or steamed mung beans, or sesame, to make the flakes more aromatic, richer, and more attractive. This green color is new glutinous rice, isn't it, Aunt? Yes, that's correct. In the old days, when I was still a young girl, during this month, there were many types of glutinous rice, like yellow flour sticky rice, fish sticky rice, pea put sticky rice. There were many varieties. Now there aren't any. Having just one type of glutinous rice is already good. It's good. Green rice flakes are a unique specialty of the southern Khmer people in general, so Trang province in particular. The sweet, rich flavor of Phu Tan green rice flakes becomes even more delicious when chewed slowly and carefully, savoring each soft, chewy grain that carries the distinct taste of fresh glutinous rice. Being a handmade product without preservatives, the flakes are usually consumed 1 to 2 days after production. If stored in the refrigerator, they can last longer, but the flavor will also decrease in freshness compared to initially. Dear audiences, the Okombok Festival is one of 3 major Khmer festivals held annually on the 15th day of the 10th lunar month. The ceremony centers on moon worship, with green rice flakes as an essential offering. Right now, let's watch the moon worshipping ritual of the local people here. The Okombok Festival offering tray begins to be prepared, decorated and arranged when evening falls. The offerings are vegetables, tubers, and fruits from the garden. Most importantly, a large plate of green rice flakes is indispensable. It must be 2 heaped-up plates to truly show sincerity to the moon god. Dear audiences, feed it to my grandchildren too. So now, may I also go ask for some to eat, sister? Yes, you may. The moon rises high. The elders in the family will perform the moon worshipping ceremony, praying for peace and health. After the worship, the rice flake feeding ritual will be performed by adults, with each child in the family. Now the first prayer is to become a police officer. For the second prayer, what do you want to be when you grow up? Nat Anu. Yes? During integration and development, Phu Tan commune's traditional green rice flake craft village is being cared for and developed by various levels of government and sectors. People hope to connect tourism development with the craft village, promoting the establishment of cooperatives to enhance the value of green rice flake product, both preserving and promoting the distinctive cultural values of the local Khmer people. From the perspective of the Party Committee and the People's Committee, we are also making efforts to preserve Phu Tan commune's existing craft industry. We encourage the locals to maintain this traditional craft for its development. After that, this will create opportunities for participation and selling products to tourists. Phu Tan New Green Rice Flake Season expresses the faith of the craft village people who wish to spread the reputation of Phu Tan green rice flakes even further, so that the rhythmic pounding of the pestle will continue to echo loudly during festival seasons.